Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Except you Treyarch Fanboys. You guys can go suck it. Alright man, last night I uploaded this video to Twitter and it kind of exploded a bit. And I'm going to share it with you guys here, explaining and retorting these Treyarch dumbass fanboys and fangirls, 2019 inclusivity. And it was a response to people defending Treyarch and their money-grubbing, supply drop, tier system, cash grab, bull. I also want to apologize in advance. I have to beep out, or rather edit the swear words, because YouTube censorship just kills you with that kind of stuff nowadays. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Okay, listen, anybody who says that it's the Activision's fault and it's the shareholders' fault that demand what Treyarch is doing and destroying their games with these microtransactions. Let me just ask you a quick question here. These are the same shareholders that Sledgehammer Games and Infinite Warfare are beholden to. Yet in their games, their microtransactions have been nothing near the destruction and the greed and the bullshit of any Treyarch game. Because at the end of the day, it's people like Treyarch that are the ones coming up with these ideas, implementing these things. So, listen, get it through your thick skulls. David Vonderhaar is a face. Treyarch is a net development team now. They're the most greedy, the worst microtransaction Call of Duty development team there is. And quite frankly, I hope their whole studio burns down. No one dies, but they all lose their jobs and get replaced by Respawn Entertainment. So, Treyarch and David Vonderhaar and his little bullshit attitude. The guy's a money-hungry scumbag piece. And that's what I always hear. I'm always hearing about, like, it's Activision's meddling. It's Activision doing this. And it's not Treyarch's fault. And that video pretty much is how I feel about that. And also at the same time, I understand these fanboys and why they get upset, and just fanboys in general, and why people get mad about brands or teams, for example. Like, I guarantee you, there's going to be someone in the comments who's already probably typed it out about how LeBron sucks, and I don't like the Lakers, and you're a fanboy, and, you know, screw that, and et cetera, et cetera. And that's cool. Like, I don't even really care who wins the NBA championships. I don't care much about LeBron James. I don't care if, you know, if I lose my job, he ain't going to pay my rent. I'm not a fan of anybody. I've grown up. I'm an older man. I don't give a damn. I've learned my ways. I just bought the shirt because I was in Los Angeles, and I thought it was kind of cool. And that is going to parlay into life lessons with 8 thoughts. Here comes a life lesson with 8 thoughts. Hopefully teaching the kids a couple things, and maybe for the dumb adults too. Life lessons with 8 thoughts. Yeah! And the point is that people end up defining themselves about the things they like. And like this kid right here, look at this direct message I get.
Black Ops 4 is the best. Hope you die. Yeah, I thought you suck. Black Ops 4 is the greatest game ever.
And that's the thing, right? I understand the psychology and the motivation behind these kind of comments. And that is that we define ourselves by the things we like. These little things out there that we play, these things that we own, iPhone, Android, things that we in no way whatsoever had any part in making a success or a failure, but we somehow identify ourselves through these exterior objects and things like entertainment, music, and materialistic objects as well, like phones, like I just said, or even video games you play, or what console you use, or if you enjoy this certain drink or that certain drink. And it's tribalism, but also at the same time, it's an identity wrapped up in objects. And when you get older, and hopefully you get more intelligent, which is what I'm finding out is not true, which is really sad, is, you know, when you're a kid, I'll give you a pass. When you're like a teenager, I'll give you a pass. When you start entering your 20s, you start waking up a little bit, your prefrontal lobes should start working, you should be able to have some critical thinking taking place. But I still see this with like 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old adults that just are stupid for life and haven't learned this. Anybody out here defending any company, just let you know, if you like the game, right? If you enjoy a game, if you enjoy a certain product, that's cool. Like, by all means, rock out, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. But please, do not identify yourself that you somehow had anything to do with that success. So when someone insults something that you like, see, you're taking it as a personal insult against yourself because you are so wrapped up in that certain thing that you like that for some reason it has become part of your identity, when that actually is a personality flaw and you shouldn't be wrapped up in it. You should be able to basically separate yourself from that. For example, if I sit here and insult Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or Battlefield or Rainbow Six Siege, or I like Fortnite, or I think Fortnite's good, I mean, I personally think Fortnite's a really fun game. I think the sweats have ruined it. A lot of people think the game sucks. Like, oh, that game sucks. It's a kid's game, 8 thoughts. You know what I'm saying? 8 thoughts. I don't like that game at all. It's so cartoony and stupid. Like, that's cool, right? That's not going to upset me. Why the hell do I care if you like the game or not? Like, it's cool. It's a video game. Doesn't matter. I don't have my identity wrapped up into it. I'm not a little kid. I'm not a dumb adult. And that is the problem with society today, though, as well. It's like Bloods and Crips out here or something like that, man.
You say to me, you little
It isn't that serious. You need to be able to separate yourself from things that you enjoy and what your actual personality is. I mean, a lot of people are lacking so much inside of themselves and don't have much character or much of a substance as a human being that they fill those voids and those holes in themselves. I guess, lack of better words, they fill the hole in their soul with other things that they play or use to define themselves because they actually don't have any definition. They're sort of just like a really poorly pixelated video game character. It's just sort of like fades into the background, fades into the background. There's actually no strong definition of who they are. So everything that they like or they play or do or like watch on TV, like the Lakers and stuff, are part of their identity. So when you insult that certain thing, like for example, like LeBron James sucks, the guy's hairline looks worse than mine. He should have been, never ever said that he's the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the best. And anyone who likes LeBron James that much is a loser. Now see, big LeBron James fans would be like, oh my God, screw you, man. LeBron James the best. He's the GOAT. How dare you? And they actually get upset. I mean, look at people like in Los Angeles. A few years back, I was in LA and some Mexican dudes or somebody stabbed and killed somebody because he was talking trash during the playoffs about how he didn't like the LA Dodgers, and he had on like an away jersey. I can't remember what team it was, but they killed him in the parking lot over a sports team because that's not their team. And I mean, like, you can just look at soccer in England. Look at that, for example, like the hooligans in soccer, I mean, those also, it's a little bit deeper. So it's probably a poor example because it has to do with like religion and, structuring and class structuring and, poor people, rich people, neighborhoods, different ideologies. So that's a bit different. But something as simple as a video game like Call of Duty, Treyarch, or whatever freaking console you play on, and people fighting each other and saying like, I hope black on the best. Like, that is just pathetic. And anybody who gets upset over someone insulting those kind of things, especially, I mean, like if you work at church and you see me insulting your game, you're going to get a little hurt. You're going to get a little upset because you created that. It is actually something that came from you as a person. You actually helped make Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and you all should be fired. But that is different. You actually have an attachment to it because it's something you created. And if someone insults that, then I can understand an emotional response. Like, I'm sure David Vonderhaar probably doesn't like me very much. And the people at Treyarch, I'm pretty much on a blacklist for Call of Duty. I will never, ever, not that I would go anyways, because I want to hang out with a bunch of dork-ass boner video game uploaded Call of Duty geeks. There's a few people I'd have a beer with, but more than likely, I don't want to hang out with people like Nero Cinema. He never gets invited either because he's kind of on the blacklist. But that kind of people, like, I shouldn't say that. I don't even know the guy. Sorry. I don't even know him. He might be an actually cool dude, but his YouTube personality is like super beta dork, Nero Cinema, but in reality, he might be a really nice guy. I might get along because I'm a very affable, hard to believe, really nice person in real life, and I'm not really a confrontational dick, because when I get confrontational, I break people's backs. Boom! So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you learned something in this video with life lessons with 8 thoughts. Learning life lessons with 8 thoughts. The alpha male gamer athlete. And with all that being said, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, I encourage you probably to make a good choice in your life. Hit that subscribe button. Please like the video if you're still watching, or dislike it. Actually, I don't care. Just do something. Leave a comment. Tell me how amazing I am, because my self-esteem is really low, especially after all the attacks I'm getting from these Treyarch fanboys. And last but not least, and most importantly, you all stay black. And don't let the Hun Cracker bring you down, guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Oh yeah, also I forgot, Forrest turned the frogs gay. That's another one. And the moon landing was fake.